I say, yeah. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to start by having a moment of silence for Nipsey Hussle. This is like as close to real time as I can make an episode. I just want to start out by saying rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. My condolences out to all his family, everyone that was affected by this. Shoot, the black community, I know we affected by this. I kind of heard about it and I didn't know how to feel. And I wanted to know why my energy shifted. I'm very keen on understanding why I do the things that I do. So it was like, I had a deep thought and I just wanted to understand, like, why is America the way it is? Like, why is Merica the America we have right now? It's like we keep doing the same things, and wondering why the same things keep happening. And if you watch 1 through 9, you can kind of pick up on it's our fucking fault. We keep falling into these habits. We keep falling into these little spells where we feel like it could be part, the people that control they control what we ingest, the media, the shit, whatever you want to think about. 9 times out of 10, they are controlling this. So trying to keep a unifying thought, trying to keep a unifying reaction, trying to control emotions, being able to do that shouldn't be too hard. You know what I mean? So we've heard about stories like this all the time. This is the first time where one of these was current for me. It was in my lifetime to where I am now grown and moving through this life. I'm not, being taken care of. I'm not being coddled, But as a black man, it's kind of makes you not even just not wanna, but it makes you wonder what it's all for. If somebody like that could be taken out. It just doesn't make any sense to me because we've seen it with Dr. King. We've seen it with, Tupac. We've seen it with Huey Newton. We've seen it with everyone that in the black community has tried to do better. But this continued notion that the only way we die is if we kill us is ridiculous. It's been too many incidences where information is knowingly being kept from us. Why is that? It doesn't make any sense. We're in a day and age where you could tweet something and they on your neck. But you telling me you can't figure out a suspect as soon as it happens? Or at least a couple hours after? Come on. You got people on Twitter doing faster research than that. But I digress. Understood, this man was in a whole bunch of shit that I can understand as a black man growing up in the inner city, and I feel like a whole bunch of minority men out there understand what he had to do to survive. But at the end of the day, it's not what we had to do. Just like that Cardi situation. Shorty ain't have to be shitty. She chose to be shitty. But then she chose to be shitty 10 times over. She chose to take the extra step and not only own what she was doing, but feel justified in it. I know people that have done wrongdoings and they're like, yo, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I have to do what I have to do to survive. She was like, and I did it, owning it, whatever the case may be. And women are really like making excuses, and it's like it doesn't make any sense to me to make excuses for actions that we both agree on is wrong. Because we make even a little bit of a maybe it didn't go down like that and we get crucified. So it's like for women to not understand why we are asking questions now is pretty interesting to me. Just this climate today is just very wacky. Like you have emotions, and then you have logic, and then you have the media. You have the media controlling one thing. They're not controlling logic. They're not putting out headlines to make you think. They're putting out headlines to make you click. So once you click, it is what it is. They don't care what you're looking at. They don't care if the information is true or not. So banking on that, I don't understand how people cannot believe that him disrupting $1 billion industry could not have led to his detriment. Like, granted, I understand black on black violence, this thing we want to keep perpetuating throughout our social medias and our communities. Like, come on, bro. You kill who you're next to. Not you, but people kill within their community. You don't just go out to other communities, and you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that whole continued notion and all of these sayings that have been justifying reasonings for misleading information, wrong information, or even no information. It's like, if we can realize that, cops in regular small towns are sitting here botching up cases just so they don't get, what makes you think $1 billion, $1 trillion company is not doing the same thing? It just doesn't make any sense to me that logical beings are sitting here willing to persecute their own more so than try and find the answers. I'm not saying that it can't be possible, but I'm also saying that what about the latter? Like, it could also be another way. We don't know. Because at the end of the day, if I want something done to you and I can't physically touch you, I can't physically be around you, I can't get around you, I'm going to make sure I pay some low life nigga to do it for me. It's just a weird situation. This man was literally gangbanging in his town for 30 some odd years. And you're telling me right now, as he started looking into somebody else that he strong enemy, like that tweet said, and you're gonna tell me it's no way? I'm just tired of these things being lumped up into certain categories, like conspiracy theories or whatever the case may be, because it's just a cop-out. Like, granted, it could be a conspiracy theory, but it also could be true. But it's like, when we look at things to debunk the reasonings why it could be another way and not just the typical gangbanging, niggas hating, whatever the case may be, because I already feel like that is a word that's used, or a word that's overly used, because you're not necessarily hating just because you disagree with somebody. But when you are jealous and envious of what somebody's doing, when you're jealous and envious of what another person is able to do, then that's when that nasty head rears itself. But you think about it, that man was liked by just about everyone, and real recognize real, bro. You not that shit wouldn't even been sanctioned, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, young niggas wilding, reckless with guns. We understand the climate we in. Nobody's doing that in broad daylight to that man. Nobody. Unless he is being manipulated. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it could not be what I'm saying, but it also could be what I'm saying. But just to say, it's impossible is what's crazy. Because we've seen it throughout history so many times. How many times are we going to let them keep making these excuses believable? How many more times are we going to let them keep cooking up these cases before they give us any information? How many more black men, amazing black men, have to die before we start protecting our own? I don't know. We just got to stop living through these narratives that these people that don't have our best interest in mind keep serving us, keep spoon feeding us. Because at the end of the day, bro, we gonna not think ourselves right into oblivion. We gonna be eradicated if we don't start coming together and realizing like we are more powerful than they lead us to believe. Because at the end of the day, why you think they so shook up? I don't know. It's just like something unfortunate events happened to them, and then now we are stuck in the wind without more information. It's sad. I still hope the documentary comes out, because you know, once you cut the head off the snake, it's not the same passion. It's not the same genuine feelings. I don't know. Like, people could say, yeah, I want to try, but until we all try, they could keep plucking us off one by one. They could just keep doing it. And we just gonna keep losing this game until we stand together. All of us. Everyone that's trying to do better for our communities, we gotta all stand together. Form like a coalition to where niggas can't fuck with us, our information or our bodies. It's a wacky situation.